Aradman Animations Limited, known as simply as Aradman, is a British animation studio based in Bristol, England. It is known for films and television series made using stop motion and clay animation techniques. Particularly those featuring its plastic characters from Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep, and Morph. After some experimental computer animated short films during the late 1990s, beginning with Owlsat 1997, Aardman entered the computer animation market with Flushed Array 2006. As of February 2020, it had earned $1.1 billion worldwide, with an average of $135.6 million per film. Between 2000 and 2006, Aardman had collaborated with DreamWorks Animation. Aardman Animations Limited was founded in 1972 as a low-budget project by Peter Ward and David Sproxton, who wanted to realize their dream of producing an animated motion picture. The collaboration provided animated sequences for the BBC series for deaf children, Vision On. The company names originate from the name of their nerdy Superman character, in that series. The process of using clay animation to produce a segment called Gweebies, which is so similar to BBC CBeebies. 1975. It became the inspiration for creating Morph, a simple clay character. Around the same time, Ward and Sproxton made their first foray into adult animation with the shorts Down and Out and Confessions of a Four-Year Girl, entries in the BBC's animated Conversations series.
Part 3 of finding a SIM card and a tracking device in my kid's toy I bought her. So people were saying that was a microphone and not a tracking device, so I broke it apart. And when I broke it open, you can clearly see that's not a microphone, that's a battery and a computer chip. Not to mention, it has that really weird design on it. I also noticed that there's no sewing going to the stuffing, which is really weird because usually it has sewing.
Aardman also created the title sequence for the Grace and supplied animation for multiple award-winning music video of Peter Gabriel's song Sledgehammer. They produced the music video for the song My Baby Just Cares For Me by Nina Simone in 1987. Also in the 1980s, they created the Tom Brown character Douglas in a television commercial for Warpack Butter. Later, Aardman produced several shorts for the Channel 4 network, including the Conversation Pieces series. These 5 shorts worked in the same area as the animated Conversations pieces, but were more sophisticated. Ward and Sproxton began hiring more animators at this point, of the newcomers made their directorial debut at Aradman with the lip sync series. Of the 5 lip sync shorts, 2 were directed by Ward, 1 by Barry Pruse, 1 by Richard Gulswaski, and 1 by Nick Park.
Then I poured the powder in and filled the cup up with water, and I set it for 5 days, and I turned it on. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. Come back in 5 days to see what they look like, and please follow me on Instagram.
In 1990, Park's short Creature Comforts was the first Aardman Animations film to win an Academy Award. Aardman Animations film to win an Academy Award. Park also developed the clay-modeled shorts Wallace and Gromit, a comical pair of friends. Wallace, being a native English inventor with a love of cheese, and Gromit, his best friend, the intelligent muted dog. These films include A Grand Day Out, 1989, The Long Trousers, 1993, and A Close Shave, 1995. The latter 2 winning Academy Awards, 1997 to 2007. Chapter 2. In December 1997, Aardman DreamWorks, now known as DreamWorks Animation, and Pathé announced that their companies were collaborating to co-finance and distribute the film Chicken Run, Aardman's first feature film, which had been already in pre-production for a year. On October 27, 1999, Aardman and DreamWorks signed a $250 million or pounds or 250 million pounds or dollars deal to make a additional 4 films that were estimated to be completed during the next 12 years, along with their first project titled The Tortoise and the Hare, intended to be based on Aesop's fable and directed by Richard Gulswaski. It was paused 2 years later because of script problems. On June 23rd, 2000, Chicken Run is finally released to a great critical and financial success. In 2005, after 10 years of absence, Wallace and Gromit are back in the Academy Award winning The Curse of the Were Rabbit. The following year, a flushed away Aardman Animations' first computer animated feature was released.
You'll be fine. So, Dad, I was thinking for my 100 million follower video, I'll just do a renegade video. How's that sound? That sounds perfect, Charlie. Oh, hey, where are you at? Hey, Mark, I just got back from throwing this can of down to Dixie. Jeez, honey, you threw that at Dixie? And you didn't invite me? What the hell? So, Netflix is giving the White House a TV show?
On October 10th, 2005, a serious fire at a storage facility used by Aradman Animations and other Bristol-based companies destroyed over 30 years of props, models, and scenery, often built by the Bristol-based Cod Stakes.
At the same time they released their show, and I want more viewers than Netflix. Hey, what are you doing?
Dang nabbit. I'm supposed to be watering the plants for the neighbors and I forgot the key.
Hey, you know what? I think I got a key in my house. Come on over. Yeah, I have to tell you something. Okay, what do you gotta tell me? Do you promise you're not gonna get away with me? No, I promise I'm not gonna get away with me.
By the Bristol-based Cod Stakes. This warehouse was used for storage and past projects, and so did not prevent the production of their current projects at the time. In addition, the company's library of finished films was stored elsewhere and was undamaged. An electrical fault was determined to be in the cause of the blaze, referring to the 2005 Kashmir earthquake. Park was quoted as saying, "Even though it is a precious and nostalgic collection, it valuable to the company in light of other tragedies today isn't a big deal."
Thank you so much, JoJo. You were awesome. Everybody, go check out the new JoJo sleepwear merch, exclusive at Target. Okay, hear me out. I think I discovered time travel. So it's scientifically proven if you go around the world fast enough, you'll be up in space for 5 years, but when you land, it'll be like 50 years later or whatever. So what you do is you go backwards really, really fast. And you know when things are going really, really fast and they turn and they look like they're going the other way? That's when you stop the ship right then and there at a perfect spot and boom, jump in that moment of time. What do you think, Ronald? He approves. Okay, you ready to watch me Renegade again, Dad? Renegade! I love watching you Renegade, Charlie. 1 second though, my phone's ringing. Hello?
Hello. We have you in order. If you leave the house $1 million, you'll never see her again.
Can you do me a favor and fix your phone real quick?
On October 1st, 2006, right before the release of the Flushed Away film, the New York Times reported that due to creative differences, DreamWorks Animation and Aardman Animations had decided to finish their agreement. The deal was officially terminated on January 30th, 2007, due to the box office underperformance of Flushed Away, according to an Aardman spokesperson. The business model of DreamWorks is no longer suits Aardman Animations, and vice versa.
It reminds me of my house when I was a little kid. Renegade, I'll buy it. Okay, perfect. And how will you be paying for that?
Vice versa, but the split could have been more in my cable. Of unofficial reasons for the departure were weak performances of the last two movies, for which DreamWorks had to take write-downs, and citing the article. Aardman Animations executives chafed at the creative control DreamWorks tried to exert, particularly with Flush Away. The studio had another film in development, Crude Awakening, eventually now The Crudes, which had been announced in 2005 with John Cleese co-writing the screenplay. With the end of the partnership, the film's rights reverted to DreamWorks.
Dad,
with that? Jeez, Dixie, stop messing around and be quiet. Charlie's trying to make a video. Renegade. Island update. So recently I have been on a quest to buy this island. Now, you're probably wondering, what's this guy want to buy an island for, and why should we help him? Well, I'll tell you. I want to buy that island so I can make my own nation, and my nation's money will run off of cryptocurrency, and we won't have beef with no other nations. Not only that, but I want to build a castle on that island.
From 2006 to 2007, the Ghibli Museum in Mitaka, Tokyo, Japan, had an exhibit featuring the works of Aradman Studios. Sproxton and Ward visited the exhibit in May 2006 and met with animator Hayao Miyazaki during the visit. Miyazaki has long been a fan of Aradman Animations works.
Mom? No, Dixie, not right now. I have to take Charlie shopping. You seem fine. I don't even see any blood. It looks like a clean cut. Just get some glue and glue yourself back together. You'll be fine. I promise. Here's some glue, Dixie. Now, can we hurry up and go, Mom? I want to get a new outfit. Renegade. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of helping small creators that follow me. Today, I want to give a big shout out to Layla Morrow. Right now, she's at 108 followers, and look what happens if I get her to 1,000 followers. I hope it's a chocolate chip cookie, so make sure everybody goes and follows her, checks her videos out, and likes them. And if you want a chance to be shouted out,
2007 to 2012. In April 2007, Aradman signed and in 2010 renewed a 3-year deal with Aradman with 2007 to 2012. In April 2007, Aradman Animations signed in and in 2010 renewed a 3-year deal with Sony Pictures to finance, co-produce, and distribute feature films. The next year, Aradman released a new Wallace and Gromit short film called A Matter of Wealth and Death. The first film made in collaboration with Sony was the computer animated Arthur Christmas 2011. Arthur's first 3D feature film 2012 saw the release of The Pirates, an adventure with scientists.
where anybody get arrested. And not only that, but they have guys beating the crap out of girls too, punching them in the face and everything. Just because you're in karate doesn't mean you get a punch in the
Known internationally in America as The Pirates, Band of Misfits. Aradman's first 3D stop-motion film and Ward's first film too as a director since Chicken Run. 2 additional films were announced in June 2007. The Cat Burglars, a stop-motion heist comedy film directed by Steve Box about cat burglars that steal milk and their plans to pull off the Great Milk Float robbery. And an untitled Nick Park project, which would later become Early Man. On September 12, 2007, Aradman Animations appointed Hit Entertainment to manage licensing and home entertainment distribution for Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, and Aardman Classics in the U.S. and Canada, which was subsequently extended on June 10th, 2008 to include Timmy Time, as well as worldwide representation for their themed attraction business. The studio is also known for providing generous resources and training to young animators, including awards at various animation festivals. For example, the Aardman Award at UK's Animex Festival in Teesside provides story constellation to a promising young animator for their next film.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Mom, get ready.
In 2008, Aardman collaborated with Channel 4 and Lupus Films to launch a user-generated content portal named Formations. They also designed the BBC One Christmas Silence for that year, which featured Wallace and Gromit to tie in with the showing of the new Wallace and Gromit film called A Matter of Life and Death on Christmas Day on 8:30 p.m. In April 2008, Aardman launched the Aradman Animations YouTube channel, which is a YouTube partner channel featuring the entire Creature Comforts TV series, the Morph series, cracking contraptions and clips from the Wallace and Gromit films from December 2008. Aardman also started posting various Flash games on Newgrounds, the majority of which are based on Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep.
Found the secret message and tag 3 friends. And you'll win something special. You got 48 hours. Hurry up. Hey, babe. Wow, I like your apartment. Very nice.
In 2009, Nintendo announced that Aardman would make 12 short films using only Flipnote Studio. The films were posted on Flipnote's Hatena streaming service web service provider. The first film was called The Sandwich Twins and was released on 16th September 2009. The remaining 11 films were released on a weekly basis until Christmas. It can also be downloaded using Hatena. In the same year, the headquarters of the studio moved to a new building designed by Alec French architects in Gasbury Road, Bristol. Although work needed large-scale sets is still carried out in sheds in Aztec West and Bedminster. In April 2009, Aardman Animations edited the existing launch identity by UK TV to make the inflatable eyeball called Blinky in the items blink.
Apartments make no sense. It goes 1, 2, 4, 3. I need 5. Where is 5? If your kid wants cereal and hurricane, get your foot up and you go to the store to get her
2013 to 2019. On October 2013, Ward, co-founder of Aardman Animations, created a created a fundraising project on a crowdfunding site Kickstarter. The campaign has a target of £75,075,000, which would be used to fund 12 new one-minute episodes of Morph. Word was hoping to start production in January 2014 to use using the original stop frame animation. Backers of the project would receive a variety of rewards, including early access to the new animations and a small box of clay used in the production, depending on the individual's level of funding.
It's called Fantasy Gifts. My dad loves magic stuff, so I'm about to go check it out. These don't look like the magic wands in Harry Potter. I don't think that was a magic store. I was today years old when I found out shadows could have colors. Look at the colors in the shadow. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get you today?
In 2015, the studio bought a majority share of the New York-based animation studio Nathan Love, announcing with the merger with a short film called "Introducing Aradman Nathan Love" on September 25th of the same year. Of that being the British stop-motion series Dig by Dragon debuted on Nick Jr. UK in 2016.
Everybody's invited. So I'm trying to make a new Living with Siblings video, but TikTok keeps glitching out, and every time I hit the check button at the bottom to go watch the footage I have and go back, it just freezes my screen. Is anybody else having this problem?
It looks like Joe Biden is not hiring anyone that's used marijuana and is firing people that use it.
In advance of Aardman's 40th anniversary, the BBC One channel aired the one-hour television documentary A Grand Night in the story of Aardman, first broadcast in December 2015, narrated by Joey Walters. This career retrospective includes commentary by the company's founders and staff, as well also as various fans and colleagues, including Terry Gilliam, John Lasseter, and Matt Groening. From June 29th, 2017 to October 29th, 2017, an exhibition entitled Wallace and Gromit and Friends was shown at the Australian Centre for the Moving Image, ACMI, in Melbourne. A report of this exhibition was shown on Australian ABC News Breakfast on Wednesday, 28th June, featuring an 8-minute interview with producers Ward and Sproxton. The exhibition revealed that in Park's very early sketches, Gromit was originally a cat, but Park soon changed into a dog, since it was agreed that a dog is clearly more suitable as a royal pet slash companion than a cat. Also, because a dog would be easier to make and animate in plastic. Embedded on the ABC News article is a video interview with Lord It's Broxton, which gives information not only on Wallace and Gromit, and also Shaun the Sheep and others.
Don't touch me with that, Billy.
It's not touching you, so I can't get in trouble. Look, Mom, it's not touching you. It's not touching you.
On November 9th, 2018, Aradman Animations announced that Ward It's Broxton would transferring major ownership of the company of its employees in order to keep this production company independent. In January 2019, Ward and Broxton released a book detailing the history of the studio called A Grand Success, The Aardman Journey, One Frame at a Time.
That's literally the funniest thing ever. My name's Topher, and
Billy, it's only funny when Topher says it. When you say it, it's just stupid.
yes, it is funny when I do it. Nobody likes me calling me Billy.
2022 present. In December 2020, Netflix announced a Aardman Christmas musical special entitled Robin. The 30-minute short starring Bronte Charmical, Richard E. Grant, Gillian Anderson, and Adele Akhtar. It was released on the platform on November 24th, 2021. On August 9th, 2021, it was announced that Granada Chadha was directing a musical claymation feature set in India, telling the story of an elephant dreaming about becoming a dancer. On November 30th, 2021, Aardman began producing the Very Small Creatures for Sky Kids and Apple TV. On January 20th, 2022, Netflix announced a sequel to Chicken Run entitled Chicken Run: Dawn of the Nugget. The film, starring Tanwi Newton and Zachary Levi, premiered on the platform on December 15th, 2024. December 15th, 2023. A new Wallace and Gromit film was also confirmed to be in the works for a 2024 release on the BBC in the UK and Netflix for the rest of the world. Also, in 2022 to 2023, the 52 episodes children's series Void of the Flies aired on CITV. Aardman is one of the 9 studios involved with Lucasfilm's Star Wars Visions Volume 2, contributing the film I Am Your Mother. On March 1st, 2024, the company announced another number of changes. Emma Hardy was to take up the new creative role of executive, commercial, and brand director, and would be responsible for overseeing financing, distribution, licensing, marketing, and planning of the studio's animated intellectual property. She took up the role which includes a seat on Aradman's executive board. On April 15th, Peter Ward was also stepping down from Aradman's executive board to focus on an estate of story of individual projects of the as the creator as the creative director and would act as an ambassador for the company of British animation. Among the announcement, Sarah Cox and Daniel Effergan were promoted to chief creative and were promoted to chief creative director and executive creative director of interactive and innovation, respectively.
I can't wait for Mom to get home. You're gonna get in so much trouble.
No way, this is so cool! Kids, I'm home from this store. Oh my goodness, what are you guys doing? Are those your Christmas presents? Uh-oh, doesn't seem my plan worked. It wasn't us, Mom, I promise. Riley was the one that opened all of our presents. Is this true? Riley, did you open all the Christmas presents? Oh, it's okay, sweetie. You didn't know any better. It was an accident. You know what? I'm going to go to the store and get you new Christmas presents since you already saw these ones. I'll be back later, boys.
On March 8th, 2024, Aradman and the BBC announced a new collaboration called Things We Love, based on the studio's creature comfort films, set to air throughout 2024. Like Creature Comforts, the 30-second long shorts feature animated animals.
Somehow Ariel managed to talk me into getting her a Reese's cups. After being in the candy aisle, we finally made it to the toy aisle. And they still have a bunch of piggy action figures left. Today,
Animated animals matched to the audio of real unscripted interviews. On June 6, 2024, Aradman announced the title of the new Wallace and Gromit feature film as Wallace and Gromit, Vegan's Most Foul.
doggy is and this kitty cat. We went straight to the reptiles, but none of them were out. Then we saw these really cute cats. Well, we're really cute cats, so we couldn't get them. Then we caught these guinea pigs hiding in their house. Then we saw this really cute mouse drinking water. He looked like he was having such a good time.
On September 22nd, 2024, Cartoon Network announced on Twitter that they had recruited Aradman to work on an Over the Garden Wall special alongside series creator Patrick McHale to celebrate the miniseries' 10th anniversary. Set for release on November 3rd, 2024. On October 21st, 2024, Aradman announced that they would team up with Mattel. Aradman announced that they would, on October 21st, 2024, Aradman announced that they would team up with Mattel Television Studios to produce a new Pingu series. Additionally, on December 11th that year, it was announced that Aradman would be collaborating with the Pokemon Company for a project in 2027. On May 7th, 2025, Aradman announced they were developing a new Shaun the Sheep feature film. Film titled Shaun the Sheep, the Beast of Mossy Bottom, set for release in theaters and on the Sky Cinema channel in 2026.